What is going on, y'all? Another day, another car vlog from a tournament. Yes, I'm currently headed back home from Wichita. Ended up finishing, not even going to try to bury the lead, finished 9th to 16th, so I was essentially top 16 finish at the regional this weekend. So today was a good day. Not the exact ending that I wanted, but all things told, still a ton of positives to take from this weekend. Really happy with how I bowled as a whole, and yeah, got some money out of it, so can't ask for a whole lot more than that. As far as my matches go today, so I qualified 11th, which meant I got to bye through the first round of match play that was last night. And at the time of recording my mid-tournament update, which I think went live just a few minutes ago as I'm recording this on Sunday afternoon, I did not know who my opponent was going to be. Turns out, found out when I went back to the center to watch some of the matches, the first round of match play, I got the winner of Bud Kroll, who was bowling PTQs this year until he won a title and finished like 8th or 9th in season points. So he had a phenomenal year. And Austin Bolds, who is one of the guys who does videos for the Bowling Fix and just has a sick physical game. Like, throws it great and sees ball motion really well. So ended up Bug 2-0'd Austin last night. So knew I had him coming in, and my whole plan today was just to kind of stay in my process, keep doing what I'd been doing, which was relatively, for me, slow hooking an MV2er and just hit the pocket a ton and hope for the best. Aside from, I had like 3 bad shots in a row in the second game against Bug, which that was just kind of the moment. Like, I was focused a little bit on just putting up strikes to close out the match instead of just making quality shots. And my feet got ahead of me and I threw some bad shots. So ended up beating Bug 243, 186, I think. And the 243 was with a complete like throwaway experimentation 10th frame. I had 279 working going in. So even that was like, I had a great look. And then game 2, front 5 bucket, behind it 10 pin. It was kind of a messenger miss in front type of hit. Man, I don't remember what happened after that, but that was after that behind it 10 pin is where I just threw 3 really bad shots in a row. Managed to stay clean and ended up winning game 2 in that match, 228 to 223, I believe, if I remember right. And then, so that got me a little bit of a break while they re-oiled the lanes. And then I got to bowl Sean Maldonado in what was essentially the round of 16. So, ended up against Sean, let's see, how do I say this simply? I threw it terrible. And I'll be the first to admit that it was just terrible execution. I had about, what, the 30, 45 minute break. And then we got 10 minutes of warm up. And we were on a tight pair that I found out later is one of the not nice pairs in the middle of the building at Northrock. And I threw probably 6 or 7 just absolutely abysmally bad shots. And played them wrong, got fooled 2 or 3 times, and shot 139 game 1 against Sean. I don't remember his exact score, but it was like 230 something. So that game, he almost centuried me, but not quite. So that was not very fun. And then game 2, I just kind of dink and dunked. I threw the effect the first 3 frames, which I was, in retrospect, a stupid idea, but I kind of following rabbit trails of what my ball reaction was doing instead of fixing my physical game. Kind of got that order of priorities a little bit unsynced, which didn't help. Ended up going back 6 for 224. Unfortunately, Sean finished first, and he went back 4 for 225 to shut me out by a pin. So that was a little unfortunate. And I mean, I chopped a 3-6-10, and I had kind of a mixer 4-10 that was similar to the hit Chris Prather got when he won the Scorpion Championship at the World Series back in like 2019, I think. So like, either one of those go any different, I really do think it would have gone game 3 and it would have been much more interesting at that point. But I mean, ultimately, I can't be upset with the outcome of that match because I completely threw away the first 13 frames of it. And even with that, I still had a chance to make it a match at the end. And I made, 8 of the last 9 shots that I threw in that match were really, really good. So ultimately, I can't be upset with it. And, a top 16 finish in a field like that, I really can't complain about it whatsoever. So overall, really, really good weekend. Got a few things I need to clean up. Yeah, NV Tour and Theorem are pretty much what I threw for almost the entire weekend. I threw a little bit of the Widow 3.0 and a little bit of the Effect in the match against Maldonado, and it was just all NV Tour against Book in the round of whatever the second round of match play where I bowled my first match was. So yeah, mission 100% accomplished. I know my goals coming in were to make quality shots for the weekend and try to see the lanes well and make decent, keep myself in play, make sound adjustments, and kind of see where the chips fall essentially. And aside from that first game against Sean, I feel like 100% mission accomplished. But at the same time, I bowled a lot this weekend. I bowled basically the entire practice session, 8 games yesterday and 4 games today, plus 2 warm-up games. And out of all of that, I had 1 game where I wasn't feeling really good about my shot making and decision making. So overall, huge win. Very, very happy with that. And I got some money out of it. So we take those. As far as my next tournament, I think the next one I am bowling the next PBA event I am bowling is going to be there's a regional in Edmond, Oklahoma, which is on the north side of Oklahoma City. That is the 3rd weekend of June, if I remember right. So I got about a month or so. Somewhere in that range. It's about a month or so before the next tournament, or next regional at least. So I hope you all enjoyed this. Like I said, I'll have video out probably tomorrow for qualifying, and then Monday for qualifying, Tuesday for match play. I'm going to try and get this video up later today just to kind of recap how the weekend went. So qualifying on Monday, both of my matches in match play on Tuesday. And yeah, I hope if y'all enjoyed this, I will probably keep doing these because this has been a lot of fun just to kind of, it's been helpful for me too, just to kind of get my thoughts out a little bit and kind of refocus mentally and not be pressing too much, which I think realistically, I think that's my biggest lesson learned from this weekend is I had no expectations or goals of like cash or I failed type of deal. It was just go in, stay within myself, make good shots, see it as best as I could, learn what I could, and whatever happens, happens. And really for most of the weekend, I was really loose and relaxed and very present mentally. And I think that was the biggest win of all. So, yeah. Not every weekend is a good weekend. This was definitely one of the good ones. So, hope you all have enjoyed it. For now, I'm going to sign out because I have another very monotonous 3 hours or so of highway driving to get home. So, till the next video, hope you all have enjoyed. Schumacher out. Peace.